Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is...
Top Rope Bubba. Today we're going to start out with a special honor for Bray Wyatt. It was 1 year on Saturday that he had passed away. His brother Bo is doing some awesome stuff with the Wyatt Six. So, I wanted to do this in memory of Bray. Let us in. Anyway.
All right. Very good tribute. Very inspirational wrestler to a lot of people in this industry. Very important guy. A lot of people beloved. Really enjoyed this guy. Obviously, your favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Along with many others, and clearly he's had a profound effect on a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm going to start out with Bo had his first match on Monday. I think he did amazing. I know there was a lot of people kind of downing it, whatever. He might have had a little bit of ring rust, but I feel like, I give it probably an 8 out of 10 for that match. I feel like he did very well in storytelling and did some tributes to Bray during the match, dancing with Chad Gable, kind of like he danced with John Cena during the Firefly Funhouse match, which was really cool. So I think he did real well. I was very happy with it. And then really, the Wyatt Six came out to help when the American-made people came out. So, it was fitting.
Yeah.
I don't know where Nikki was. I heard she might be out searching for somebody. Hopefully she's searching for Alexa, but yeah.
We'll see.
But
We'll see.
I think it was good. It made me happy. I think it made Bray happy, and I'm sure Bo was very emotional. So I'm sure it was very, very hard, not even, for his first match and being 2 days removed of the 1 year anniversary. I'm sure that was even harder. So, but I think he did an excellent job. So I'm very happy with that.
And can we say what a weekend of wrestling that it was?
Yeah.
We didn't get to do an all in prediction, but we're gonna just grade the show period. And for me, that was easily 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would probably agree with you. Outside of a few things, putting the strap on Daniel Bryan before he retires, I feel like was an outstanding choice.
Yeah, and can we just talk about the quality of match that was?
It was great.
He has the ability to put on a match that not many people can do in that, and Swerve deserves a lot of credit for how good he is in the ring.
Very.
This guy going to be around for a while longer and be quite the force to reckon with.
Yeah. I agree.
Looking forward to their next pay-per-view, and they already released some matches, and it is already looking incredible.
Yeah.
So, pretty excited about that.
Yeah. John Moxley came back yesterday, so I guess that buffoons my want.
Although he said some interesting things, and
I'm thinking he was meaning like Mr. Money, Money, Money.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So we might be seeing Shane McMahon here soon. Who
Yeah.
knows what his name will be there if he does show up, but it'll be interesting.
It was definitely a big weekend of wrestling. We watched some GC Dub.
Wow.
And my boy Mansers.
Man.
Retained by the help of shocking none other than JBL. Yes, I said that right. You all heard me. JBL.
On that same match card, we saw Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some surprises during a GCW event that I was not expecting.
Yeah, and we got a return of, she just blew right out of my mind already.
Regardless, Sailor Rex. Right?
No.
What's her name?
You're close. Jeez, wow.
I think I'm right. But regardless.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. Cause
we were surprised constantly because an open challenge turned into absolute mayhem. The ladder match that I saw there that night was just absolutely insane for the GCW.
It was.
I saw some stuff and I was like, wow, what a show they put on. They should be very proud of what they have accomplished in 2 nights there in New Jersey. Um, yeah.
Dude, can we talk about the amount? Okay, so normally we're talking about doors at GCW. Can we talk about the amount of light bulbs that were used, not only in one single match, but all night long?
Shout out to Philips light bulbs. You, all your defective ones you put to use. They all got destroyed. I assure you.
I'm working on this, guys.
So, man, it was just a jam-packed weekend, and we saw a lot of great quality matches, and man, it was just a lot of wrestling to take in, but boy, is it enjoyable when you do. It was my birthday weekend, so it was exciting.
It was. Viperous returned, and the one we're thinking of is Sawyer Wreck. I couldn't think of her name, man. It was on my tongue, but I couldn't spit it out.
She is absolutely...
She is. Very good.
Tall.
Both of them. Actually, everybody in that match. Because Megan Bain was in there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So Megan Bain, Jordan Grace, Sawyer Wreck, and Viperous. Dude,
they're all quality.
That's your women
wrestling
talent right there for GCW, outside of Jordan Grace, obviously.
But boy, what a sight it was to behold. It was exciting. Really
it was outstanding.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
And now we have another full weekend of wrestling. Because I think there's a GCW event again Friday night.
Probably.
And then you have SmackDown Friday night. And Saturday we have Bash in Berlin, which we're getting ready to cover. And then Sunday we have NXT No Mercy. And I'm sure there's probably some more little things squeezed in there for wrestling.
And we have a lot to talk about. We're going to make our predictions here for these shows because, wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. And but we're ready for it. And we're excited to watch it because it's a holiday weekend. Long weekend. So get to soak it all in. Eat good.
And I'm excited. My buddy Mark is coming from Texas.
Should be very good.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
All right, let's hop right into it.
Oregon.
Bash in Berlin. Let's start it off a mixed tag match. Rhea and Damian Priest versus Liv and the Dirty Dom. Give him his tendies.
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
That's right.
I was getting ready to say, I hope Liv buys Dom Dom his tendies before the match.
He's still going to get his
to make sure he's happy. I think this will undoubtedly be match of the night. Because...
this is high praise.
I mean, not only the storyline is outstanding. I mean, Rhea's going to destroy Liv. Damian and Dom are going to go at it. I think you're going to have some interferences with JD, Carlito, and Finn.
I mean, probably.
So, the next thing is, does Rhea and Damian have some people up their sleeve? Or...
okay.
Or... I'm gonna go on a wild prediction right here. Wild. I think Carlito is going to turn on Judgment Day and join Rhea and Damian.
Okay.
Essentially, Rhea and Damian are going to win this match. That is my prediction.
Okay. I am not sure what's all going to occur in this match. This could be mayhem, or it could just be straight up a very interesting mixed tag match. I'm not sure how under control it's going to be kept, but Rhea and Damian definitely get this win. So moving on.
Yeah, we got a strap match versus CM Punk. Hopefully he holds down the fort for his girl AJ and his dog Larry. So, and he hopefully finally gets back that bracelet. He is facing Drew McIntyre.
A strap match.
A strap match. We haven't seen one of those in a while.
We haven't. And did you see all the marks that they left on Drew already?
Mm-hmm. Because we were talking about this, and I believe the last strap match was. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe it was Drew and Daniel Bryan.
It's probably the last one I remember.
But that's at least what's in my head.
My thing is, who won the first matchup between these two?
Drew.
Okay.
That was at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I have this sneaky suspicion that this gets drug out the bad blood.
I think you're right.
In finalizing in a Hell in a Cell match.
Okay.
So, if Drew won the first match, I'm thinking CM Punk wins this one. And gets a little measure of revenge, and it sets up for that rubber match at Bad Blood at Hell in a Cell is what this is. All signs are leading to this, and if it's either going to be now or then that AJ returns and gives a little nudge to CM Punk over Drew.
All right. I kind of agree with what you're saying. Now, those that you don't know, a strap match is only won by touching all four corners. And then do you have to pin that person or just touch all four corners? I don't.
Your opponent has to be incapacitated and you have to touch all four corners.
That's what I
to
thought.
my knowledge, you do not pin.
Okay.
But there have been different rules.
Right,
in the
exactly.
past.
Rules
But
change.
in
so.
this iteration,
Right.
I do believe this was a lot like that weird cowbell match they had.
Yeah,
one
okay.
time,
That's what I thought.
where you're touching all four corners,
Right.
and that is the way you win.
So, I think it's going to be a very physical, bloody, I said blood.
Blood in Berlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's going to be brutal match.
I hope they have some bratwurst before.
I do think CM Punk is going to get that monkey off his back and tie up 1-1. And I'm hoping maybe AJ finally returns. I think Drew may be on the verge of winning and AJ's music hits. And maybe that distracts him enough to where CM Punk can take advantage of that.
Okay.
He may win that way, or maybe CM Punk. I don't see CM Punk just dominating or Drew just dominating.
No.
So I think there's going to be something up. I guess we don't really need another special guest referee.
No, we have had enough special. Although that we're really pushing that narrative.
We are.
We really are.
I do like all these brand new matches. I mean, even the mixed tag match we hadn't had in a while either. So
Yeah, they're breaking stuff out of the woodwork. Which
I think
is
they're
fine.
getting ready for some Netflix, so that's cool.
Yeah, this is.
I
Prime.
do think CM Punk's gonna win though, and I agree with you. I believe it takes it to Bad Blood, and it will be a Hell in a Cell. So, and that will finally end this long, drawn-out storyline.
Yeah.
And then I'm excited to see where those two go, because I mean it's been a while. So
Yeah. All right, next.
we got the women's tag titles.
Hold on, did you say the women's tag titles being defended on a premium live event? Is that what you just said?
I think I'm feeling okay.
For the first time since Clash of the Castle?
I think
And,
WWE's
after
feeling.
that, before
I
that?
think they're feeling okay.
Wow.
Maybe they thought it was Friday night, not Saturday.
Really.
But
Okay.
yes, we did say there's gonna be tag titles on a PLE.
Wow.
I know.
That's
So-
long overdue, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Unholy Union versus
Yeah.
Blair and Jade.
Your girls.
As much as I love my girls,
Oh boy.
the booking has been horrendous, if we're going to be honest. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The title reign booking has been, for the most part, horrendous. With all these wild groups being instated here, the Unholy Union has beat Belair and Jade once. I think Belair and Jade win here, unfortunately. Take it back, but this ain't the end of this rivalry by any means. And I do believe at some point, reason we're getting all these women teams together and all this is because it is very inevitable that we are due for a women's tag team ladder match of absolute mayhem in the future. And that way they can showcase them more. So I believe that's what's coming. Unfortunately, Belair and Jade probably take this one.
I agree. Please tell everybody how you feel about the Pure Fusion Collective.
Listen, this is the worst name in all of wrestling for a women's group. It is terrible. Zoe is not the least bit likable, and neither is Shayna. Sonya something, but that's it.
Sorry, I had to get off topic, but I had to throw that in there. I just hope it's a good match. I hope there is no squashes.
I think this is probably the downer match of the night.
Unfortunately, I have the same feeling.
It just something just tells me about it because the whole booking of their reign has been horrendous, and the way they treat them.
My only hope out of this whole match is Jade can maybe shut some doubters up, shut the crappy talk up on her, and she has a good showing.
She's looked great.
Yeah, she has.
So.
I just wish people would give her more of an opportunity. And she does. She's been working hard. I've heard them say that she's been working hard down at the.
You can see it when she's wrestling
the performance
sometimes.
center. And
it's
stuff,
really you can tell she's got
really,
that monkey on
there's
the back.
Not very many people that would be better paired with Jade than Bianca.
But we were talking how I said they need to.
You're right.
Get rid of Naomi if they're doing this 3-woman thing.
You're right.
Lash Legend's a better fit in that group specifically because wow, you're not stopping that. I'm telling you.
So I think I'm gonna differ from you on this. I think your girls, the Unholy Union, will retain.
You'll see me very happy if that's the
I
case.
just hope that this is not the down match, the 2 stars out of 5 match. I hope they do put on a show, have a good show.
I hope they put on a banger.
I mean, it's kind of hard because looking at it, it's really the least favorite match out of all of them.
And I guarantee it's positioned in between.
You're probably right.
The way they do it, I guarantee it's positioned in between 2 important matches.
Yeah. So, hopefully it's not, I hope it's a good show for them.
All right. Moving on. Randy versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. There's no way the home country man loses, is it?
I hope so.
Randy gets 15?
I hope.
15?
I do. I hope they put
15.
number 15 on Randy Orton. I believe it's going to be a bunch of smacks.
I hear voices in my head.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some RKOs out of nowhere.
Does Ludwig Kaiser get involved?
Hold on.
Okay.
But I think how this match is determined is none other than Giovanni Vinci.
He's gonna F Gunther?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
So Randy will have an ally.
Okay.
And I think then Randy will hit an RKO out of nowhere and 1, 2, 3. 15 time. Randy Orton.
I guess this is where we're going to have to differ a little bit. There's no way they have Gunther win a SummerSlam just to lose in his home country.
Okay.
Not happening. I want it to happen because I do not like Gunther, okay? I'm not a Gunther fan, but this has stinky Ludwig Kaiser written all over it to slide in like a slippery snake and help his buddy win.
How are you going to use a slippery snake against Randy?
Exactly.
Wow.
This one, except for this one, smells like sauerkraut. So.
We know you don't like sauerkraut.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
And the main event.
Yeah.
We got Mr. Street Fighter himself, Kevin Owens, versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
This is actually probably the most unnecessary match. This does nothing for either one of these guys. If we're being 100% honest.
Agreed.
probably the one that makes the least amount of sense, and we don't have a regular women's championship being defended here. How about that one?
Yep.
Interesting. But yeah, Cody wins this. This isn't even in question. I don't think
they could still add. Now we still got Friday night. They could still add a Nia and somebody.
they could. But in essence, here, Cody wins this. But take this caveat with it, though. Kevin finally snaps and turns heel and gives him that power bomb and puts Cody out of action a little bit.
Okay.
Cody wins, but KO does some damage. Bye-bye friendship.
All right.
The Festival of Friendship Part
2. You just made the list.
Yeah, you like that throwback, huh?
I think this could go a few ways. I think Cody retains.
Good.
Against KO.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
maybe they give Cody a little bit of a heel push.
It's a dangerous proposition.
Okay. Or, my second take, if Randy loses,
Oh, boy.
does Randy help KO?
Or does he just take them both out and snaps?
Right.
So it's possible.
Or
plausible.
Cody wins and then Randy comes out to the ring after Cody wins and gives him an RKO.
Because he's incessant on getting 15.
Right.
Right, okay.
So it could go
It is
many
crazy.
ways. I think this...
I hope he punched somebody.
You've been asking for that.
I have been. Please do it at
But-
some point.
Like you said, I feel like it's the most thrown together match.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
If we're being honest, the
But-
strength of the card is not all there.
I have faith in Triple H, and he obviously knows where he wants to take this. So
I trust him, but this is probably outside of SummerSlam. This is the weakest card here. I don't know what they can do with this.
It is very weak.
I am to be that light on the number of matches. The quality better be there.
Yep.
The quality absolutely better be, because if it's not, he's not going to hear the end of it. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I agree. And I think this is maybe the kind of like the pay-per-view before. I feel like they're gonna build.
They're pushing Bad
They've
Blood
already
so hard.
built Bad Blood up, and I think Bad Blood will be like SummerSlam should have been.
Yeah.
And I think it will be much better than SummerSlam.
I honestly think they're setting Bad Blood up to be the third best show of the year, because I have a feeling Survivor Series is probably going to be our highlight pay-per-view premium live event, whatever you want to call it.
So Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Yeah, that's
and
we
probably
know what's
Judgment
coming.
Day 1 versus Judgment Day 2.
Yeah, there's some exciting propositions there.
Yeah.
That we're gonna get and that we're
When
ready
is Survivor
for.
Series?
That's like November, I
Is
think.
it? Okay.
So,
Yeah, you're probably right.
right, because I'm pretty sure it's right after October, right? Or
Yeah.
So they're gonna hit us with two bangers in a row, because then you have that lull all of December until you get to January, and you got the Royal Rumble, which is, we all know, is the Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Which arguably probably was, outside of WrestleMania, pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So.
Then SmackDown's been pretty good. We have the Intercontinental tournament.
Yeah.
And Bronson killed off Braun, possibly.
Yeah, that was weird.
Maybe for a Wyatt 6
Possible.
thing, yeah.
Love the pyro boxes next to the car.
But I do finally like that they're pushing Bronson Reed and making him an ultimate heel, kind of
like a monster,
kind of like they did with Mark Henry
Henry
in the Hall of Pain.
He's every bit as good as advertised.
He is.
And I have no gripes with the push for a guy that big, that effective, and they've done it pretty well. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I agree.
Exciting to see where they go here. The New Day storyline's interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how those fractures continue.
There's a lot of good storylines going on right now, to be honest.
Yeah. I want to see what they do with Tiffy Time.
Yeah. We have that coming.
There's a lot of exciting things, so we'll see.
That could be a bad blood turn at this point.
Yeah, good.
So
We'll see. Moving on.
all right, now we got Sunday's pay-per-view PLE. I still think of pay-per-view.
Yeah, whatever.
We got NXT is bringing back a WWE old pay-per-view, No Mercy.
No Mercy. Which, by the way, great video game.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Maybe the best wrestling video game of all time, if we're being honest. Okay.
It's probably close.
It's very arguable. All right.
And this match card, I feel, is hands
Fire.
down better than Bash in Berlin.
Fire.
It is missing a few
hope you're
people.
ready.
But anyway,
I
start her
hope
off. Let's go.
Wes Lee versus Zachary Wentz. So you got MSK buddies going at it. Oh, we have a TNA guy?
Yeah.
Facing a WWE guy?
Yeah.
On a premium live event?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of digging it. Who wins this match?
I really don't know. I'm not the biggest Wesley heel fan right now. I am a big Wesley fan, but I am not the Wesley heel fan.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna root against Wesley on this one, and I kind of want to see Zachary Wentz win.
Okay.
I would like to see him say, you know, Wes, I'm not as bad as you think I am. I'm up there with you.
He's cocky.
And, I mean, Zach kind of deserves his little NXT moment because he was kind of
He got screwed. If we're being honest,
he was
got
pushed
screwed.
out of NXT for a crappy situation, and I feel like he kind of needs paid back for that.
I agree.
And maybe Wesley's thinking that way too. I don't know. But I want to see Zach Wentz win. Do I think he will? Probably not. They'll probably have Wesley win, but I am picking Zach Wentz.
This is going to be, mark my words, a banger.
It will be a banger. You're right.
Trey Miguel is going to help Zachary Wentz win.
Of course.
And it's going to further that storyline because this is going to get a little ugly down the line here. So I'm excited about it, and I think this is absolutely Zachary Wentz getting one on Wesley, but it's with that caveat of the help from Trey Miguel saying, hey, you screw him, you screwed me.
I mean, that might be good for us because that might make that Halloween Havoc match.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be something
extreme
exciting
rules.
because this storyline's far from over.
Right.
All right, let's move on. The tag team title match.
We got
The men's. Wow.
the U, Chase U with Rich Holland and
Rich Holland in another group.
Yeah.
And he's an NXT tag team champion.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Versus Nathan and Axiom.
Nathan Frazier.
I think they're coming to get you, buddy.
Yeah. This is an interesting matchup. The duo of Mr. Chase and Ridge actually works.
Yeah.
It's an interesting combination. I do believe they retain against Nathan Frazier and Axiom because I do believe there's some other challengers waiting in the wings.
I hope to God you're thinking of the Motor City Machine Guns.
I am, because I think after they win, they make their appearance and they call them out.
Dude, I freaking hope
Woo!
so.
I'm ready.
I hope so.
Because they got to get them primed, because those guys, after that little run on NXT, are main roster bound.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they may have them there till maybe Royal Rumble time.
Yep,
maybe.
that's what I'm thinking, because they want them involved and a big part of the tag team division to revitalize it completely.
I agree.
So I'm here for it.
Yeah. I think Chase U will win. Really, is probably the least match I'm looking forward to on the entire card, to be honest with you. So.
But I think it has a chance to deliver, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Nathan and Axiom put on great matches all the time. Whether they're, like, up there with the crowd or whatever. They're not the big superstars that
but boy, they're
you
talented.
think of, but yes, they are very talented.
So, all right, moving on. The Women's North American Championship. You got Kaylani Jordan versus Wendy Chu.
Did you watch one? Did you see what happened?
Yeah. I believe I did see Rosemary in an NXT ring, and we talked about this. We did.
Did did you say Rosemary?
Yeah, and I really hope they make the connection with her, pairing with Tatum, pairing with Wendy Chu, because this has potential.
Hold on. We're not saying some makeshift like Timu Rosemary. We're talking about the Rosemary from the DK.
Real Rosemary, yes.
Wow.
And that, correct me if I am wrong, I am 100% certain if that was ever just an off the top shoot match, that was it. That I think that was legitimately a surprise. Kaylani did not know who she was wrestling. I think they really saved a real surprise for us in that essence, because I am almost certain they did not practice that match at all. Everything felt very impromptu and felt very real, and like she was legitimately shocked, and I enjoyed that factor of it.
I agree. Right with you. But I feel like we're like 2 years too late. I've been wanting Rosemary for so long.
You're probably right, but I think there's still potential for something special here, because she will be a great mentor for Tatum and Wendy.
I that aspect I agree right with you. I really hope they do, because they've been pushing trio stuff in WWE and everything. I would love to see where they could do, and they could really bring their own women's DK.
Yeah.
And I think they would be phenomenal. I think what they've done with nighttime Wendy Chu, I guess if you want to call it.
Sleepy Nightmare Wendy,
whatever. But they've actually nailed it. She's done phenomenal.
She looks great. Let's be honest. She's lost weight. She's gotten better in the ring. The new look is definitely there. It has us invested in it, because I'm intrigued. I'm enjoying what I'm watching and seeing, and I know I can't be alone.
And what they're doing with Tatum, I would like to see more of.
She's
and
outstanding.
Her
Bright
and
future.
Tatum and Rosemary together would be. I would feel even happier, because I got the Y6 on Mondays, and then I would have them on Tuesdays. Woohoo! Let's go!
But who's winning?
I do think Wendy Chu's going to win by the help of Rosemary. So
I hope you're right. I hope you are right.
I do like Kaylani. She is one of the most talented women on this roster.
I do like her. She is hard to connect with.
Yeah. She is outstanding, and I think she will have her day in WWE at some point here soon.
The talent's there. The character work is not yet.
I agree.
And
that's what I was trying to say.
I want to see that focus next. Okay, this first holding of a title was a test for her, and she passed that test for the most part. But now it's time to build her up better.
Yeah, I think now would be honestly the great time to put the title on Wendy Chu. And if not, we do have Halloween Havoc coming up.
Yeah.
And we know they're probably going to put her in a match of some craziness. So honestly, they're making this Wendy Chu Rosemary alliance right at a perfect time. So maybe this match don't even end. Maybe it ends in a DQ or something.
And the storyline gets drug out.
Right.
Just in time for Shotzi or somebody to come back. Right. Okay. Great.
And she's looking... Can we say phenomenal?
That's a conversation for another time, buddy.
Wow.
All right. So lots of excitement. I think Wendy does win this match, in my opinion. If they choose to drag it out, I'll take it. But I really think they take advantage, because the people seem to like what they see from Wendy at this point too. And I think it's a good time. Let Kaylani work on her character development and good things going forward.
Yeah, I think you give her half year, she's going to be right up there with Roxanne and stuff. I really feel that. She's got that talent. She's just, like you said, she just needs some of the character work.
Yep.
Now we got the men's North American title. And we got Mr. Tony Take the L D'Angelo and the Oba, the Femi.
Yeah.
But
can we talk about how good that promo was, though?
You're taking words right out of my mouth.
Man,
Tony puts on banger after banger promos. He's terrible at wrestling, but his promos are fantastic.
You gotta find that happy medium, but boy, wow.
To be honest, watching that promo, I literally thought I was watching a movie. It was that, like, I was drawn in to where,
Oba deserves credit, too, though.
Oh, no, yeah,
It was a masterfully done thing, and this is what I've been talking about for a while.
I agree with you.
And I saw the main roster start to do it with the Bloodline. I've been saying it for a long time. These pre-recorded promos that they do, when done right, are extremely super effective and help get us bought in. And I'm bought in for this match because it made it feel important. It made it feel real. And Oba feels like he has to beat this guy. And Tony's like, hey, I need to get the monkey on I need to beat you. So I'm feeling it. I'm digging it. I think this actually has the potential to deliver, actually.
So it has the potential to be like spaghetti and meatballs.
But it also ends the same with Oba winning.
Yes.
This 100%. Reign is far from over, but I do believe his next challenger makes themselves known at the end of this match. And we'll leave that as a surprise. And that...
I know who you're talking.
That's a spoiler.
Oh, I agree with you. Oba is winning.
Yep.
He is not losing anytime soon, I don't feel like. I think it's going to take somebody big and crazy to knock him off.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope it's a good match, to be honest with you. But Oba's winning.
I think the person you see make that challenge, it'll be a shock to the system. How about that for a clue?
Would you call him a TNA guy?
I would.
Okay.
But alright, let's move on. Big match here. This, for me, will be match of the night when you're talking just overall quality across the board. Jada versus Roxanne for the title. And as great as Roxanne has been, she's going to drop that strap to Jada Parker because they're pushing my girl to the moon, boy. Yes. Yep. I'm calling it now. Jada Parker has it. And I'm not talking about just the backside because, wow, she has it all. Yep. Taking my time. Are you in shock right now?
Yeah.
Roxanne's due to lose, buddy.
I think my system just got shocked.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. I think Jada is very talented. I think she is definitely getting pushed pretty hard and deserves to be.
Deservedly so.
I don't think her time is yet, though. I think Roxanne will hold that title yet for a little while longer. But I do think we finally see an appearance from somebody. Whoever she was talking to.
Yes.
Behind
that interference could happen. But I think that person just shows their face at the end. I don't think they actually get involved.
Okay. Oh, that works.
Because that's like the next challenge kind of thing.
You're right. Whether that be Miss Stephanie Valkyrie or Delta or
Julia,
yeah.
Okay. Which is very intriguing. Could it be somebody else?
Somebody off the wall.
I mean,
I like off the walls.
There's a lot of, like, obviously with them working with TNA, it could be a lot of people.
We want Becky.
Wow, wouldn't that be something, Becky to return there? Okay, that'd be interesting. I don't think so, but that would be interesting. What if Gail Kim's just there lingering?
Okay.
Out of retirement and comes to an NXT match. That'd be wild, but
right.
You never know.
Right.
You never say never because we don't know what to fully expect, but it's obviously somebody that is known because they're like, oh, wow.
Or Jordan Grace.
I don't I don't think Roxanne would have been that scared because she technically already beat Jordan Grace. So
You're right.
she wouldn't have had that
This is
fear in
true.
her eyes.
This is true.
So that's why I'm leaning towards the others.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely taking Roxanne to retain.
Very well.
And then my match of the night, because we have a special guest referee. His name is Trick
Whoop that
Willie.
trick. Whoop that trick.
And we got Mr. All Ego, Ethan Page. And we're going to say somebody from TNA? Do you believe?
Say his name and he appears?
We all believe, right?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Do we
Are they putting the NXT Championship on a TNA guy?
do we believe that Joe Hendry is your next NXT champion?
I do believe that.
Wow.
Because he's going to be a WWE superstar at one point.
I think he's already a WWE superstar.
I mean, it could already be possible. There's some shady dealings going on. There's some details we don't know. But I do believe it's everybody's time to believe in Joe Hendry. And this bandwagon that I've been on since before everybody else is about to have a great culmination and get a nice introduction to the Scottish, not psychopath.
I believe
In Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry will do a 1, 2, 3. 'Cause Ethan loves the crowd chanting 1, 2, 3. He
does
loves
not. He
it.
hates that.
He
man.
loves it.
That guy is. He's an egotistical maniac, and he's got himself in trouble this time. And him and Trick Willie aren't done.
No.
So I believe this leads to them having further issues.
And then, don't worry, we don't need to forget and leave out that Pete Dunne did say
Pete Dunne,
stuff about Mr. Trick.
Yeah.
So
He's
this
not gonna
match
make
could
it. Could be mayhem.
quite interesting. But as you do, I most certainly hope that we can believe in a new NXT champion, and we can start waving our hands left to right, and we folks are gonna have a TNA superstar as an NXT champion.
This is not only
Wow.
historic, this is probably going to be controversial outside of historic. And, wow.
And not only that, it could really make for some interesting things over in TNA when he shows up.
Yeah. So, the crossover potential this has and the reverberations are humongous, and I think they pulled the trigger and do it because it feels like they're all in. And this guy's had 2 concerts already on NXT, so I'm thinking it's time.
They should be.
So I'm excited.
Because if we're all in, they should be all in. 'Cause
So
we believe, they believe, and Randy Orton believes.
and everybody else needs to believe, and apparently even Austin Creed believes.
Oh,
Saw him throwing the head back and forth at the live event. So obviously a lot of people are a believer of this guy. He has taken the world by storm. You can't go to a wrestling event without seeing that head somewhere.
Yeah.
So he's not here, so you're safe. But yeah,
I was a little worried.
but yeah, you're gonna definitely be a believer if you haven't been, because this guy's as advertised. Superstar in the making,
Yeah.
only gonna get bigger, and yeah, I think this leads to him eventually going down the road and getting a matchup with John Cena in 2025.
That's his dream. I mean, I think it would be fantastic, and to be honest, I would love to see a few promos, because that'd be great.
Boy, that promo battle.
It's one thing I do hope in next year that they don't go the heel route. They let him be the doctor of thugonomics for the last year.
So what? You don't want to see a heel?
No, I want to see the doctor return.
Or what about just regular John Cena?
I want to see the doctor return. I
Okay.
want to see him put people on blast, tell Big Show about his neck fat, and, you know.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we got 2 massive shows this weekend on top of whatever else is going on. Lots of great wrestling. Great holiday weekend. Lots of stuff to do. What are you looking forward to most over the weekend?
Nobody Mark come in!
All right.
Woohoo!
We're going to have some ribs, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Going to have some corn on the cob?
Yeah.
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 We need some macaroni salad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Some good macaroni salad, not your macaroni salad.
Not mine.
Nope. I moved on. I graduated.
Yep.
I went to the Amish. The Amish. Ha ha!
Listen, I like macaroni salad, period. But the Amish macaroni salad is good.
Which one are we talking about? The Winter Gardens one or the Amish one?
The Winter Gardens.
Yeah, see, I differ. I'm now on the Amish bandwagon.
Yeah, okay. Been hanging
Yeah,
out.
making some street corn dip maybe, and some other things. And I know Mark has a wonderful surprise for you. Ah.
Can't wait to figure out what that is.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
And we get Scar this weekend, right?
Yes, to some extent, yes.
All right.
It's a camping weekend as well, but we're going to split some time. But
Cool.
looking forward to seeing my child.
My little sister will be down, so that's awesome. My mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sheshai.
Yes. Probably.
Yeah, she's gonna be 19 soon.
Probably my number 1 fan, honestly. Outside of my kid.
It's crazy.
But yeah.
Oh, I know. Scar is definitely my number 1 fan.
There's no doubt
She
about
runs
that.
in the door looking for me right away.
So lots of great things up ahead. Long weekend. We have off Monday. Looking forward to that.
I am off Monday and Tuesday, baby.
Rub
Yeah.
Rub
So
it
that
in,
means I actually get to watch full 3 hours of Monday
You mean we
Night
can
Raw.
watch all of Raw? We can watch it all?
Yeah, we're actually not gonna start the
Wow.
week behind.
Wow, that's nice. Okay. I won't know how to act about that.
It'd be great.
Yeah, that'll be great.
And then, as of right now, the plan is on Tuesday to kick off the NFL video making. So please tune in for that.
Wish we did a fantasy draft.
Yeah, we'll talk about that during
Wow.
the NFL.
Lot to talk about there.
And I know we definitely need to keep up a little more on some wrestling stuff.
Yeah,
Just-
we get wrapped up sometimes.
Yeah, we just get really busy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I had a schedule change. That didn't help me either.
yeah, you're going to third shift definitely hurt a little bit, and you just
But now it's making it.
your body's trying to get used to all that.
But we'll get there.
And I've felt really old the last week or two where I come home and take a nap.
Yeah.
So, and then.
But
you
we
know,
did have time for an adventure on my birthday. We went to Shady Maple Smorgasbord out there in Lancaster.
If you have not,
Woo!
if you don't know where that is, look it up. It is in.
It is the most famous buffet in America.
Enola or.
I don't think I know it. It's Lancaster for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
And if I had to rate our meal out of 10, that was a solid 8 out of 10.
Yep.
And if they'd had the
Steak and the brisket on point.
yeah,
it'd
it would have
10.
been higher. And if the milkshake machine would have been working, it'd have been even
Well,
higher.
it wasn't their fault. It wasn't working. People kept taking milkshakes.
Unbelievable. But overall, what a great experience. Food was
We had
fantastic. We enjoyed ourselves. We
This guy turned
scoured all
another
over Amish country.
This guy turned another year older.
That's right. It was a quality, low-key birthday weekend, and I'll take that at this point. Enjoyed it. Then I went to Mountain Gate, so shout out to Mountain Gate as well. I had an all-you-can-eat buffet for breakfast on Sunday, so I ate plenty. I'm probably still full.
That's why he had to shave off his beard, because he gained weight and wanted to trim weight a little bit. So
had to
he had to trim some stuff
I
off.
had to drop a few pounds somehow, huh?
Yeah, I guess it works. I mean, now you got the Raleigh Fingers handlebar stash.
Hey, you can't say I look like a goat anymore. There you go.
You're right.
But now it's time for our favorite time of the show.
Shout out time.
Shout out time.
We got T-shirt Tony, the
Yeah.
official apparel maker of the hats, the shirts, the whatever you can get
Funny Farm Apparel Company.
on Facebook.
Wow.
Check them out.
Good stuff.
And if all of you been trying to get those prices up and stuff, I think I'm gonna go meet with him next week. But if all you could pray for him,
merchandise is on the Discord though.
It is. We have our shirts and stuff.
Discord's actually popping a little bit.
It is.
With our SSW friends. Shout out to them.
Yeah, we went to SSW event. That was fun.
Man, that was a lot of fun. Great guys. Can't recommend
but yes,
them
we will
enough.
get prices up.
Your Amish brother won a championship there too. I saw him.
Jebediah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Just prayers for Tony. He found out he has to go through another heart surgery, so I wish him well and good recovery and stuff.
Mamma mia, you'll be okay.
Anybody that could pray for him, be much appreciated. He is kind of like I don't know, I would say like a second dad to me, so pretty cool.
Very great guy. We love him.
All right.
Wish him the best.
Yes.
Shout out to Myers Meadows. John and Tom Turnbull, best wiffle ball round. Great guys.
We've been really slacking. We need to get our flag hung up at some point.
We're having a rough go.
But yes, they are good, great guys. Hopefully they're doing well. We haven't really talked to them in a while, so.
Shout out to John. His birthday was 2 days before mine.
Oh.
That dude's another year older. Still an incredibly handsome fellow, though.
Hopefully he can still hit home runs since he's another year older.
Gotta hit them dingers.
Shout out to the Looney Goons Productions guys,
Yo.
RJ and Neil.
Yeah.
I know me and RJ have been talking about some stuff, so maybe you'll be able to see his face here on the broadcast.
Yeah, and a friend of theirs, my good buddy Tyler Glesner. His birthday was a little bit before John and them. I want to give him a huge shout out. Happy birthday to him. He's been a great friend of mine for a long time. Very good person. Great human being overall. Thank you for your friendship and happy birthday, my friend.
Yeah. So the Looney Goons guys have a YouTube channel, so check them out.
Yeah.
They also have a Facebook page, so just type in Looney Goons Productions. They'll pop up. I know they've been dropping some singles and stuff lately, so check them out. We also have the 118 Wrestling, Ryan.
Our buddy from across the pond.
Yeah.
You know he's got to be excited for this because this is still a little bit close to home.
Yeah.
It's not that far to go, and it's got a 1 p.m. start time for us.
That's crazy.
Wow. 1 p.m. for us.
Yeah.
That's like, how late's that for them? 6, 7?
Probably.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
So he has Ryan 118, which he talks about football, the UK football.
He's got quality content, whether it be wrestling,
and then
football.
He's got wrestling page, yes. So
he's got lots of knowledge.
A very good guy, so please check him out
Very
and
well
support him
spoken.
also too, because I know he supports us when he can.
Plus, ladies, he's got an accent.
He does.
Yeah,
He does. Any other cool shout outs we got?
Sam and Steph.
Yeah.
Shout out to our good friends.
Yeah, they're good friends. And Nick and Cody.
Wow. These guys are crazy, but fun.
They are very crazy. They get ran through sometimes.
Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Enjoy hanging out with those guys for sure. And enjoyed definitely hanging out with Jacob too.
Yeah.
For SummerSlam. Trying to think if there's any other exciting shout outs we should do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's been a little bit since we did a video. Want to shout out to my dad. The Battlefield Tattoo Expo was outstanding. Great show. I connected with so many people that also have a love for wrestling, so that's awesome. Gonna see a lot of these people in October at the Central PA Tattoo and Horror Expo in Camp Hill, so that'll be exciting. Stepmom's running that one. Hopefully you're gonna be there a day at least. Come make a visit.
Yeah, so don't work that weekend, so depends.
Yeah.
That's in where? Camp Hill?
Camp Hill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the Penn Harris Hotel.
Mm.
It'll be exciting. Lots of good stuff coming up. Obviously, outside of these wrestling shows, we have a lot of wrestling ahead of us before December hits.
Yeah.
And then you got that little bit of lull till...
And anybody that wants to check out some independent stuff, GCW is really good. They're on Triller TV or Fight TV.
Worth it.
Yes.
Worth it.
You got ACW, which is
$7.99?
like Maryland. Yep, Maryland Delaware, Pennsylvania based. I mean, they do go other places, but that's kind of where they're based out of. Shout out to Nick Sicken. And he's getting ready to get inducted into the ACW Hall of Fame.
With is Mr. No Chin involved in all that?
I don't think so, but your boy Doyle Day is.
Listen, Doyle Day doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to say this right now. What he does deserve is to get his butt whooped.
Woo.
And one day I'm going to see that weird looking dude in the ring, one-on-one. I will destroy a legend. How about I kill an ACW legend? How about that? Call me the Legend Killer.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly.
James Ellsworth, make this happen.
Make it happen, because I don't think Doyle could handle me.
One of the most talented people in that ACW roster, Mr. Chris Slade.
That man's awesome.
Very talented, puts on some banger matches.
Listen, what I saw him and Matt Riddle do was enough to buy me in, buddy.
Yeah.
I was bought in. When you can work with a superstar of that level and look that good, yes, sir.
We got SSW, which is down in Dublin in PA. We went to Carlisle to see them up at the Love Drafts, right?
Love Drafts. I guess it's technically
Yeah.
Mechanicsburg, but yeah. Wow,
we
what a show.
posted some stuff on Discord for that, so check that out.
Which we became fans of some wrestlers real quick.
Yeah, Lydia for sure.
Yeah.
She
Listen,
is fantastic.
that is the greatest independent entrance I had ever seen in person in my life.
And shout out to, is his name Chris? The owner?
Yes, I believe it's Chris. Yes.
I believe so. If we're wrong, I'm sorry.
Mr. Inferno.
And Mr. Inferno, we'll go by that.
Yes.
Mr. Inferno. He is on our Discord.
On a Discord channel, so that's exciting.
So check them out. They got some interesting superstar talents there.
I saw a werewolf.
Not like top of the line people.
I
but,
saw a werewolf. Did you see a werewolf?
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I saw
But
it.
it is home talent, so we always like to support them guys.
And
we got to see an Amish guy win a title.
And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this. The moment of silence for Alpha.
That was outstanding.
And doing the 10 bell salute, because being that close to where his wrestling school is, and some of the wrestlers had actually went to that school and personally had worked with Alpha. I thought that was a great touch, and everybody who's a legitimate wrestling fan appreciated that.
And before we forget, also
Sid
prayers.
Vicious.
Yep, prayers
Sid
to the
Vicious.
Sid Vicious family, and he passed away on Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday.
Want to say Monday.
One of the days.
Monday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Very sad. What an incredible talent. If you were not around during peak WCW and stuff, you probably missed that window and missed out. But let me tell you something. He made the transfer from WCW to WWF, and he made it seem seamless, because that kind of talent just transfers. And it was very clear why he was successful, because how glowingly all these people talked about him. He was a genuinely good person outside of his persona in the ring. And he had cancer. Unfortunately, cancer's a terrible demon.
It is.
But he had literally just posted pictures days before with his grandchildren. So to see, what kind of person he was, and for people to reiterate that was great.
Yeah.
So shout out.
Yeah. So also shout out to our 3,000 and some odd followers. Couldn't do it without you.
Wow.
And we
thank you all.
Keep growing, and promise we will definitely try to keep up on wrestling a little more.
You must be fans of mustaches and Amish beards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know what I'm gonna wear. I did buy a sombrero, so I promise I'm gonna wear a sombrero one episode.
Did buy a sombrero.
I did. I will wear it at some point. I promise. I will. You'll never know. I'll just show up.
Yeah. And we got some. We already have some major plans for the beginning of the year to kick off the new year with some fun things, and we're kind of working on something else that we really don't want to talk about yet, but it definitely will be cool when we fully get it done. So definitely one thing I am looking forward to next year.
And we have something big coming up, right? I mean, in Hershey, I believe there's an event coming up.
Yeah, it's called Halloween Havoc.
We're going to be there, right?
That's the plan, Stan.
You mean we're going to be to 3 big WWE shows in 1 year?
That's the plan, Stan.
Wow. If you'd have told me I'd have went to one of them this year, I probably would have called you a liar. And the fact that I'm going to go to 3 in 1 year is pretty crazy, pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But wow.
So,
love wrestling.
Again, thank you all for your guys' support, and
keep watching, liking, comment, subscribing, and hit the what? Ding, 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 ding. Make sure you
at the bottom of the screen so you can see
get the
his
notifications.
Non-bearded face now and my Amish-looking self.
Listen. Hey, you gotta rock what you got, buddy.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the New Day Rocks.
New Day Rocks. I'm excited about a lot of things. We've got so much planned ahead. We thank you for going on this ride with us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that. Even hit us up on the TikTok. Hit us up on the Discord. We are everywhere. Find us.
I will post the Discord link in the comment section because
That's right.
we definitely love hearing from you all.
Been slacking on the TikTok a little bit, but we're going to get up back on the ball with that.
Yeah, I mean,
it
does not help that they're talking about banning it, so I've kind of lost
the algorithm's been a
full
little
interest.
jacked in
So
itself
we've
as well.
really been putting our effort into the YouTube.
Right.
We do want to continue to improve our YouTube stuff.
That's
so.
right. And sports, well, we're watching a ton of sports. Baseball is insane
So
right
whether
now.
it be in the comments or the Discord, please give us suggestions on stuff you'd like to see or stuff we can improve on. I know I get a few comments at work from people that watch and have kind of given me suggestions that I try to take and use. So definitely appreciate any comments, whether it be things that we're not doing right that you want to see, things to improve, anything. We love hearing it. So.
Yeah, I was at Sam's Club. And
Even if it's criticism, we'll take it.
Yeah, I was at Sam's Club and somebody said, "Hey, you're behold greatness." Huh? Great.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
I get picked on.
Man, yeah, it's great.
I was standing on the steps at work today, and my buddy Anthony's like, "Well, you're on the top rope. Let's go, Bubba."
It's
great.
It's always great when you see somebody who's watched your stuff or talks to you about it, and it makes you feel good.
It does.
So
even whether it be in this country, another country, we love, especially reaching out to the other countries that don't always get this kind of stuff. So
that's right.
Even support
we
from
have
them
friends.
means outstanding. It means a lot to all of us.
We have friends from all over. I mean, you
Yeah.
want to talk about? We got Mexico.
Yeah.
We've
Saudi Arabia.
I mean, they're all over, and even in here in the U.S., we got people from all over. We got Detroit representing. We got everywhere. You name it. So it's exciting.
So we continue to bring you some wrestling, football content, whatever we may come up with.
And we're just two sport-loving Pennsylvania boys trying to talk about what we love. So obviously you're slightly Marylander.
Yeah.
You're nasty. You put. I need to tell these people the monstrosity you are. Okay, he put Old Bay on his chicken salad.
That's how we do it.
You're a monster.
No.
You're a monster.
Chicken salad deserves Old Bay.
You can put Old Bay on the shrimp that I get out of the fridge for us to eat this weekend. That's what you can do.
Yeah, we do have shrimp.
I have shrimp and we're going to eat it. Yes. All right.
Yes. All right.
But now time to wrap it up. We appreciate you guys. We've love
been
you.
Rumbling too long. My horses need some feed and water out back.
Yeah, this is a longer video. Sorry, not sorry.
It is hot out and my horses need some love.
Giddy up. Thank you guys.
Because I got to take a road trip in my buggy.
We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Peace out. Be safe. Have a fun weekend.
Have a great holiday weekend.